Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Tuesday Ocean's Pit. Tony O here on the north side, Carol Brandolino on the south side. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today is Tuesday, March 10th. St. Patty's Day around the corner for all our Irish friends and St. Joseph's Day. So we got a lot going on here. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. The show is dedicated to the first responders, women in the military, our veterans, wonderful people like you who take the time and watch. So how are you doing over there, Carol, on the south side?
I'm doing good. I got to tell you when we come back about my workout today. I feel like $1,000,000. So I'm excited.
Yes.
Woo.
And that's good. It's showtime. So let's get this underway, baby. Woo! Yeah, it's Ocean's Pit style, Twisted Tuesday. Oh, guys, before we start, we have a lot to talk about today and a lot of good stuff, and it's just going to be fun. So let's get right to business. Business with our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is a place, buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Hey, exclusively at all JRC Ace Hardware locations, all Carhartt clothes are 30% off, including gloves, socks, and hats. You can't beat that stuff, folks. And Scott's 4-step annual program for your lawn and stuff, $94.99 for a 5,000 square foot bag, savings of $25, or $229.99 for a 15,000 square foot bags. That's a saving of $60. Ego, lawnmowers, save up to $150 for eco mowers and other outdoor powered equipment. You'll never have to deal with gas or engine tune-ups again. Plus, free assembly and delivery on all lawnmowers. That's right. That's just some of the deals you get the JRC Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local, and don't forget to tell them to grill your ace off. That's what you want to do. Grill your ace off and get a brand new grill. Start the spring and summer barbecuing at your homes, friends from Ace. All right, so I want to thank, yesterday, I do something I don't do too often. I might go to 1 or 2 Hawks games here when they play the Rangers, and then I go for that one, and then when I go when we do for the hardcore Italian one. But we went yesterday, me, Carlo, and buddy Jeff, and the Blackhawks against the Utah. I call Utah Mormons, and it was 2-2 overtime. Hawks end up winning 3-2 in overtime. So that was a lot of fun. Very cool. And so I'm excited about that. All right. So, Carol, you woke up this morning. You were doing something. Tell us about the boxing.
Okay. So my body's falling apart. I'm 52, right? And that's fine. But you know, I'm not as physical as I used to be. So my knee went out on me about a month and a half ago, and it's been miserable ever since. I have a lot of stairs at my house, and I've literally had to hold on like to the railing. So Gianni used to box a little bit, and he's really good at training. So he's like trying to get me to do it. So he came in my room, and he goes, all right, let's put the boxing gloves on. We're going to do like a 30-minute intense like boxing session. So I did it, and I'm going to tell you something. I wasn't even thinking about it. I felt really good afterwards. I don't know. I had to run up the stairs for something. I literally ran up the stairs. I ran up the stairs, and I was like, oh my God, did I just go up the stairs without having to hold on to the railing? So he was having me do like, you do the bob and weave. I mean, he really did a good workout. But when I tell you, I need to punch things every day. It's so underrated. It's so underrated, you guys. Let me tell you, Gianni goes, Mom, I'm not like doing this to like, kiss your ass. He goes, you hit really hard. Because he put his boxing gloves in front of his stomach here. Because I didn't want to hit him in the stomach. He's like, hit me in my stomach. I'm like, no, I'm not
No.
hitting you.
Right,
Because I want to hit
right.
hard. And I was hitting, and you know, he's at 100, maybe 170 pounds, which is still a lot later than he used to be. But he was like going back. He's like, you hit really hard. And I said, Gianni, just stand there because I need to get this out. I feel like $1 million right now. I'm going to do this every single day. I'm not trying to get in the boxing ring. I'm not trying to do it in the amateur boxing because I know I'm probably just way too out of shape for that. But I really am gonna do this every day. And I feel so good after one session. And it was at home in my room with Gianni. You know, he's here every day right now. I'm here every day right now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to box. And my knee feels so much better.
And you know what you could do? You know what you also do? Every day or every other day, you take a picture of somebody, something you don't like, and put it on the thing and just give that a couple hits.
In there. It's in there.
You got a list.
Don't worry.
I'm pretty going to do good with that. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so good. And yesterday, I don't know if you guys were, Ron Onesti every year does National Meatball Day, and he gives away, I think, 2 free meatballs. Did it from 4 to 6 yesterday at the Arcata and Des Plaines. I don't know how many. I forgot how many
like
actual
3,000, he
meatballs.
Said,
yeah, he gives like a lot of meatballs away.
Holy cow. That's a lot of meatballs.
It's actually kind of cool, and the meatballs are fantastic, guys. Fantastic.
They are.
Yeah, so cool. Albert's watching. David, Craig, how you doing, buddy? Nina, good afternoon, Dennis. All right, we got a bunch of stories from one thing to another. There you go. Everybody,
he says that I never say hi.
Guys.
He says that I never say hi back, but people don't understand. I'm not trying to like interrupt for you. If you're saying hi, I say hi too. Okay.
We want to say hi. Absolutely. We always want to say hi to everybody that's watching. We really do appreciate that. A couple things here. March 10th, 2024, we lost one of my favorite singer-songwriter of all time. We lost Mr. Eric Carmen. Now, it's been 2 years without Eric Carmen, my favorite of all time. Not only with the Raspberries, but his solo stuff. And I still listen to Eric every day. Miss him on that. Also, we lost Country Joe McDowell. He was a folk psychedelic country singer, made famous in Woodstock. He dies at the age of 84 years old. And then the big loss, for the rock and roll world, Tommy DiCarlo died. He was the second singer for Boston. And he dies at the age of 60, but which is interesting, Brett Delp, the original singer for Boston, died on the same day, but 2007. That's weird.
Ooh, that is very weird. That's very weird.
Yeah, that's definitely weird. Yeah. And so also today is National Napping Day. For anybody that's napping, it's take a day. Carlo, if you're still sleeping out there, I don't know. Great time, Jeff. And speaking of my funny and Carlo Joseph, we got birthdays this weekend. And we're going to have a little bash this Friday at Chicago Prime Steakhouse for my buddy Jeff Hunt and Carlo Joseph. So it's going to be fun at Prime this Friday. And speaking of what's going on this week, we'll be at Ches Paul Hotel rooftop concert this Thursday. Me and Double T. Friday, Chicago Prime. Saturday, we'll be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy with the main event band. That's an 8:30 show, and that go to oshows.com for tickets for this Saturday. Okay, so happy napping day, blah, 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 blah. Okay, listen to this. Father dies in the family, Carol. Father passes away. In his will and in his last what do you call it? Last wishes.
Will and
his last wishes.
Okay.
Yeah. The wishes to his family was take his life savings and go to the casino and put it on black. That was his last wishing. Put it all on there. So now your father's gone. I don't know. It didn't say how much money, but this was his dying wish. Do you do the dying wish to make your father happy? life
Not if he
savings?
was broke.
Or
I mean, if he was broke, I would. If he had lots of money, absolutely not. I would be like just saying a prayer every day and apologizing to him. But yeah, no way would I do that. No, no way. If he had lots of
I
money.
wouldn't
If he
either.
was in
But
a
the karma. But what about the karma stuff? Does that come back to haunt you?
I don't think I think there's different types of karma. I think intentional karma to meant to hurt somebody or be mean. Listen, the funniest thing I think that I've seen in a long time, I don't get shocked very often, right? We don't anymore, right? We say nothing shocks us. The other day I'm talking to Jeff and I, we're very good friends, right? Jeff's not a big religious person or anything like that. And you got to understand, when I laugh at some shitty things, I don't even say bad things about people anymore. I want to do it just to joke or talk shit or just to have fun. I think things and I don't even say them. But if I even start to say it, I do my cross. I do my cross and I say, I'm sorry because I don't want the bad karma. So I was talking to Jeff. It was like on a FaceTime yesterday. And I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking about something and I was just like, this is some messed up shit. And then I said something that was a little messed up. Then he said something that was really messed up. And then I saw him do this. And he doesn't even know how to do his cross. I go, did you just do your cross? I'm rubbing off on you. He goes, you damn Greek. You damn Greek. He's like, you're rubbing off on me.
There you go. As long as you don't as long as you're not going to give them the malay. That's next. The malay. Yeah.
Right.
So,
I'm not doing that. I'm not jealous, but I do point out things that I think are just like, oh my God, what are you thinking? And that are funny, just to make people laugh, but not at their expense. I don't like to be a dickhead like that.
Correct.
Sometimes it's just funny.
So this karma, so this karma, so like you said, this karma wouldn't come back to haunt the family. You don't think?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't think
Depends on his father. It depends on his father. Was he Italian?
Jeff,
was he Greek?
I know what it is. Jeff goes, I know what it was. Jeff goes, I know what it was. So now he remembers.
Yeah, and Gina
Jeff, you're going to have to start doing the sign of the cross.
Gina does her cross too. I even got Gina doing her cross.
We're going to teach you how to do it right.
Oh shit. I don't want any bad juju around me.
You got it.
I step away from people. Yeah. Want that lightning coming down on me. No.
The time you got to do that. Absolutely. It makes sense. Jeanette says hello. Jeanette, Nanette, your cousin, I think, is watching. Gina's watching. How you doing? Craig, everybody. Ryan Lewis. All right. So also, guys, March 9th, 1959, the very first Barbie came out. Mattel, the American Toy Company, put it out. It was actually the American Toy Fair where they debuted it. And it was 11 and a half feet tall, the Barbie doll. I guess when it first came out, it was the big, to show what it's going to be like. You know what I mean? Before they actually bring it down as the model. And all the representatives hated it. They didn't think it would sell. They think it was horrible. And this was March 9th, 1959. Think about that. And look at Barbie, how it's end up making so much money. And every girl got one. And then they came out with Ken. We never knew if Ken
They never finished Ken.
But anyway,
They didn't finish Ken. Ken is not fully developed. Okay? Not that they Barbie dolls should be.
Maybe he got the operation.
He had the operation before
is he missing?
Really
are you trying to say that he's missing? Is he missing something? Is that what you're saying?
He's missing parts. It's a manufacturing defect. He's missing parts. Barbie's pretty good.
What were they thinking? Yeah, and especially when they put the different outfits on him. So he can't wear a swim trunks or a bathing suit if he got him next to Malibu Barbie or whatever, all that stuff.
Malibu Barbie might like to look at abs and stuff that Ken has, but if Ken's swim trunks fall and he looks like Ken, no dice. It's done. You're done, Ken. It's over.
And of course, Craig says he was trans back then. Wow.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
He never got finished.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. So also in the NFL news, NFL football, Jordan Jones was shot this past weekend, and it's the second guy trying to break up a bar fight. Do you imagine breaking up a bar? and then
Yep.
somebody takes a shit. You get killed. This same thing happened to this WGN. This happened in on the Hubbard Inn hotel. One of the managers was trying to start a fight. He was pushed down the stairs and died trying to break up
Oh,
a fight.
yeah. Yeah.
So the moral of the story is, don't try to. Have you ever did that, Carol? Have you ever tried to get in between somebody when they were fighting?
Of course I have.
Physical fighting?
I worked in bars for 30 years, right? At restaurants and bars, but you know, you try to the best you can. I'm not going to get in the middle of two big guys fighting. No, absolutely not. But like if it's girls, if you know one of them, you might try to, but if they're going crazy, that's their business. You know, that's what bouncers are for. You know, I'm not going to get, and nowadays you just can't. You can't because people have weapons on them and they're crazy. I tell my, I always want my son to help, but I say, stay out of it. Yeah, stay out of it and leave. Get out.
Big two. Hey, shout out to Jerry Maselli for another happy birthday, Jerry. If you're listening, Jerry Maselli, happy birthday. Patrice is watching. Craig goes, you have to mind your own business these days.
Yes.
And you do. Yeah. In certain situations, you got to step back and let the professionals do what it is. So makes a lot of sense. Here's a guy's another thing. Half of America, think about this, Carol, between the ages of 18 to 29, half of American kids between the ages of 18 and 29 still live with their parents.
Yeah, it's more common now. It really is, because everything's unaffordable too. That's one of them.
More common. Now, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Okay, what if it was, when is the right age? Or some mothers, like the Italian mothers, I don't know how the Greek mothers are, but they don't want you to leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what do you think the right age is?
I don't think there is a right age. But I will tell you this. One of my, if you want to call it a regret, it's not like die or a regret, but one of my regrets, if I look back, one of the things I would have done differently is I did go to college, but I stayed in Chicago at Columbia. So it just worked out that way. I should have and would have liked to have gone away to college, because you need to experience that independence at some point. You really, really should, before you get out in the world, get married. You need some of that, live on your own at some point to be just to learn responsibility and stuff like that. I was responsible. I think that's why I tell Gianni, he's dying to move out. And I know now it's not a personal thing. Like, he's always like, I'm not saying that. I don't want you to think it's because of you, but he's always wanted to be so independent since he was a kid. He wants to do everything on his own. He wants independence. He wants to make his decision. I told him, if you move out, it is. Yeah. I said, if you move out, that's cool. And if you need to come back, that's fine. But I actually would fully support him if he moved out. But I told him, you're going to need like $3,000 just to put a down payment, like the first and last month's rent, if it's like that. Or if you live with somebody, I'll support you, because that'll at least show me that if you're affording to live on your own or with a roommate, that means that you're doing something right. You're obviously working and you can take care of yourself. That makes me happy. Do I want him to be out of the house this soon? No, I don't. I really don't. But that's independence. You've got to, if that's what they want to do.
Take your time.
I was home longer. Girls are home longer, I think. I wanted to be around my mom or with my mom. And, I think we were close. So I never felt like I got to get out of here. I had a lot of independence. But for men, maybe it might be a little different. They maybe should get out on their own and kind of see what it's like to be responsible. Because a lot of times men, depending on the kind of family they come from, their mother probably did do everything for them in some cases. And it's not a bad thing, but you have to learn those things, or else I don't think you're going to make a great husband.
Yeah, and it kind of makes you a little bit of sometimes when a mom was born, they took care of everything. And then when you're on your own, you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So I understand.
Yeah.
Michelle Rocco. Hey, Michelle Rocco, what's up, honey? Michelle says, when you get married, that's when you should move out of the house at that age. But like I always said, guys, should they live together? Carol, I think we might have talked this before. Should they not live together first before they get married?
My opinion is 100% yes. 100%. I DJ'd weddings for years. I told you, after a year, I'd see these people like, oh, how are you? We're divorced. They never lived together. They dated for 7 years, got married, and were divorced within 1 year. So yeah, I think living together is important, very important. Traveling
I think
together
so too.
is important too. I think.
Tammy, hi Tammy, how you doing? My parents never wanted me to leave home. My dad still tells I should have gotten my condo. Thomas, how you doing? Robert Provenzano. My wife told me to move out. There you go. Laura tells me that every day. So there you go.
Yeah.
Dennis, how you doing? Frankie said, how you doing? Frankie, hello, you too. I tell my son now, stay with mom and dad as long as you can. You buy that first property, own it, get ahead. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense if you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So especially certain what's makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Now this is something that was in the news. Two things. You know what? Now, they're not drinking as much as they used to. We know that. We talked about that already. The vaping or marijuana. Get caught. And I know it's a Class A misdemeanor. It's almost like a marijuana DUI. If you get caught with pot, and your passenger too, even if you're not smoking, but your passenger, you can get in trouble as the driver. That's something that I did not know.
Okay.
I think the level has got to be under 5, whatever that was, whatever for smoking. So they want to make it is a misdemeanor. So it's a 3-degree misdemeanor. So guys, you think, I'm not drinking, I'm safe. If the cop thinks that you're smoking or whatever, I don't know how they do it now. I think they have to bring you to a hospital or something, and they give you a test
blood
somewhere.
Work or something. But the thing is it does impair you. I'm all about smoking your pot if you want it or need it, and your gummy, like all of that, do it. But it impairs you. It makes you like some people. One time I did a gummy. I had to hold on to the wall to walk from my bed to the bathroom. I couldn't even.
Yeah.
Drive.
I told you once I did it. I did it when I was off one night. I'm watching TV. And next thing I know, Johnny Carson is sitting next to me. I mean, it was a run. And he was out of the TV, and he was on my couch, and we were drinking together.
Yeah.
See, now
it's good stuff. That's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Sandra, how are you doing? Emil, how are you guys doing? Kathy Splotcho from Arizona. Hi, honey. It's good to go out there and learn what it's like to be responsible. Some fall on their face, but great lesson. Yeah, you need to at least give it a shot. I totally agree. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, Twisted Tuesday. We're talking about the Royal Caribbean. We're talking about the Chicago Music Cruise. It's going to happen January 10th, 2027 through the 17th. Orlando, Bahamas, Martin, and St. Thomas, Star of the Sea ship. 7th Anthony Ocean, the main event band. Guys, I hope you can join us. It's the 4th one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Call Mary at 630-688-1725. NTD Vacation, or go to Chicago Music Cruise and put in Tony Ocean. Carol, they have a new thing now, supposedly, allegedly, but with a phone. You can put it on your pet, and they can talk to the owner using AI. So what are they going to do? Take its bark, or whatever he does, and turn it into words? So you can talk to the owner? I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Listen, if you had a dog, they know exactly what you're saying. They know exactly. They look at you, they play stupid, but they know exactly. But it would be kind of cool if you could put a device on one of your pets, and they can talk back shit to you and stuff like that. Like these parrots, awesome. You got those cool parrots that can talk to you.
Yeah. I would love that. Like, bitch, I'm hungry. My water bowl's empty.
Get off the phone and feed me. I'm hungry. Yeah. So be very cool. Now, here's something that it was a topic that came up. And it's definitely not. Well, I can say it's definitely not going to happen. There's a very slight chance that it might, but I'm not quite sure. You hear about they're allegedly talking from different posts of bringing back the draft. Bringing back the draft if there's some sort of war, blah, blah, blah. But two ways to look at this. I think there's certain parts in Europe that they make you go to military class for a year before you go to college once you graduate high school, if I remember right.
Some countries are 4
What do you
years.
think, Carol? You have a young kid or people out there that have young, certain age, you can't, or two kids, but what it came, if it was news tomorrow morning and the draft is coming back, what are you thinking here?
I think I would be reenacting the Misery scene with Gianni with the 2x4 between his ankles, and I think that no, I don't want that. I know that sounds terrible, but it's just everything is just so different now. I think, and it would scare the shit out of me. Don't they say that they wouldn't take like your only son, or what do they say that they carry on a family name?
No, they won't do that. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they don't do that. That was the movie. That was the movie Finding Private Ryan, because the three sons died in the war. There was only one left, so they had to find him and bring him home. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
right. And I'm all about fighting for our country.
So
I wouldn't want that, but I think it should be a choice. I really do. I think it really should be a choice, because then you have people there that want to be there, and that that's their passion, that they want to be there. And they'll. What did you say?
Okay, Jeff, that was the next story. Don't forget to bring up the guy who beat up the rooster in Joliet. Okay. True story. We were reading stories yesterday on the way to the Hawks game. True story. His name is Francesco Aurelio. And if this guy's Italian, it's going to make me feel bad about our Italian race. 39 years old. He got caught by the Joliet Police Department beating up a live rooster out in front of the supermarket. True story. 39 years old, beating the shit, not out of his rooster. I'm talking about a real rooster, folks. Real rooster. What is wrong with these people?
I mean, so is everybody going crazy calling it a cockfight? I don't know. What kind of comments are in there? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
choking the chicken
I didn't see that,
the
right.
rooster.
What the hell is with that, folks?
Shit.
I mean, what could a rooster have done to this guy that's beat him up? I mean, you can't give eggs. Roosters don't give eggs, if I'm correct.
Well, he wasn't obviously punching it.
I'd love to see why.
What are you doing? Why?
Punching it, hitting it, whatever.
What's your problem, dude? God.
Jeff Hunt says probably from Shorewood or Plainfield.
I'm gonna
he was from Joliet. Joliet.
I'm going to look up that name, and I'm going to find out a little bit about this guy. Okay, I'm very good at this.
Francesco Aurelio, Arrello, 39 years old.
Oh, he is Italian. Francesco Aurelio. Okay.
It could be that, or it could be Spanish. We don't know, but yeah. How horrible is it in life that you got to beat up anybody, any pet,
right?
But a rooster?
Any animal.
First of all, what are you doing? Is it his pet?
Dude, I don't know.
Or did he buy it? Wait. Do they sell roosters at supermarkets? And they grabbed it? I don't know. Maybe didn't want to lose it. I don't know.
It just, where did a rooster just come out of nowhere, though? Like, they don't just walk around Joliet streets by grocery stores. You don't just see a rooster.
This has to be in his house. It could be his pet rooster. Maybe he bought him in the supermarket. I don't know, though. Story, but it happened. You do a follow-up and find out who's Francisco Arias for Thursday. Okay. We'll find out if this guy's beating up more than just roosters. Maybe beat up a pig before, not an ex-girlfriend. I'm talking about a regular pig. Yeah, there you go. Albert, during the Vietnam War, I got lucky due to the fact that my allotment number was 318, unlike those been drafted with numbers and ones. Yeah. Well, let's hope that doesn't come back again. But sometimes I do agree that maybe bringing a kid, when say there's no wars or nothing, but maybe bring them sometimes to really kind of, sometimes it can help some kids out there. That
absolutely
not a bad thing. Sure. That could work. The Bears coming up for football season has got no draft this year in 2026. The Chicago Bears, so that should be interesting. And we still haven't found out what they're doing, where they're moving, or anything like that. Okay, here we go. ABC, a Colorado funeral home owner who stashed 189 decomposing bodies in the building over 4 years and gave grieving families fake ashes. Kept the bodies from, this is a funeral home, according to ABC Channel 7. 189 bodies kept, decomposing bodies and giving
why
people
couldn't you
fake
just?
ashes.
But why? Why don't you just cremate them? Did just do it? I mean, then you don't have to give fake ashes. Did he not have a machine like those big? What they do with their when they cremate people? Like that's sick.
Sickos.
Ugh. I don't know. I don't know anymore. It's fucking weird.
Crazy stories. I mean, they're nuts. Like I said, nothing shocks us anymore.
No.
This one,
no.
billionaire dies of penis enlargement surgery. Surgeons have been banned from Belgian, Israel diamond dealer Ijwa Lombard, 65 years old, died of a heart attack during a penis and Pontelli clinic. Was quickly launched into possible manslaughter. This particular.
Okay, I missed some of this story.
What? I mean,
your voice went out. Damn it! I missed part of the story. How did he die? Because your voice went out.
Yeah.
What happened to him? I
Okay,
missed
one
part
more
of the story
time.
because your voice. Yeah.
Surgeons have been banned for. Yeah, you know what? You're cutting in and out too sometimes. I don't know why. Let's see. I picked.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, it says surgeons have been banned from performing plastic surgery after a Belgian Israel diamond dealer, Yuda Ari Landano, dies at the age of 65 years old of a heart attack during the enlargement procedure at the Saint Honoré Patel Clinic in Paris. This obviously happened in Paris. And then investigation was quickly launched in possible manslaughter charges after his death, but soon shifted to allegations of failing to assist a person in danger, drug offenses, and practicing medicine without a license. So I guess this doctor didn't have a license.
Was it an enlarged, like a penis enlargement? Is that what he was doing?
The guy came in, hey, I need this done. And it's like, wow. Double check your doctors. Yeah. Right? Double check your doctors. I think that's.
Or just take a Viagra. I mean, just take a pill. Just do that. I mean, that works too, doesn't it? I don't know. I'd like to know if that works. I have no idea. But it's not my thing.
One of those in you. So I'm looking. Yeah. So there you go. You know what? Now that I'm looking at some of these stories here, ladies and gentlemen, I think, and I have to apologize this because I think some of these stories, the government, I think I might have said these and maybe forgot to delete them. So I'm just going through. I think I did. So, all right. So let's get to this real fast. While I find that out. All right. Carol, watching shows when you were growing up as a kid or even to this day, can you name a bunch of shows with only one word in the title? One word, and it's the name of the TV show. I'm going to throw a couple at you and see if if you remember them or did you watch any of these? Dragnet, one word. Rhoda, Lassie, Benson, Lucy. There was an I Love Lucy, then it was just a Lucy show.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
Alice, Flo, Maud, Gidget, Ozark, Frasier, Yellowstone, Glee, Monk, great show, I love that. Elf, Lost, Friends, Cheers, Roseanne, and one of the best TV shows in a long time, of course, for years ago, MASH.
Ah, yes. The only one
TV show.
I know one that wasn't mentioned, and you're not going to know the show. It was called Webster.
Go ahead.
Do you remember? Webster was called.
Wait. What's it called? That was his birthday yesterday. Email Lewis has mentioned it on the show. I didn't know the name of it. In fact, I think it was Frankie. Frankie said, I go, what show is he from? Webster. That's another one.
It.
Am I missing any?
No. Wait, I was thinking Cheers, Webster.
Kojak wasn't mentioned.
Yes. Oh man, there's got to be there. That's
a
lot.
Go. Dennis says, "Yeah, that is a lot." Oh, Dennis says, "Breaking up. We're breaking up. Is that it, or is that
we
the
were?
name of
But
the
it's
show?
better now. It's better now. The show was breaking up, but it's better now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I don't know.
Think of anybody.
Bewitched.
Any other show? Oh, Bewitched.
Yeah, that's a good one. Hazel.
That's a good one.
Hazel. Someone said Hazel.
Yeah, okay. That was going back a bit. Flipper.
Oh.
Flip. Mm-hmm. Remember the dolphin flip? Remember that TV show? Sea Hunt? No, Sea Hunt is 2 words.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bonanza.
I'm trying to think of all the
Bonanza. Ponderosa.
Bonanza. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Dallas. Dynasty.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Holy, that's a
Dallas and Dynasty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Albert says, I'm breaking up. Am I still breaking up, Carol? Am I still breaking up?
You were much worse before. Now it's better. It sounds better. Mm-hmm. All
right, working out good then. All right, I'm trying to go back here in some of these stories that I might said up here on this. I'm sorry, folks. I thought I had, and I'm looking at some of these things. All right, things I know to be true. You reap what you sow. Tables do turn. I think I might have said this. People eventually find out who you really are. Karma will get you, even if it takes time doing it. And you can't fake being a good person. You either are or you're not. Do you believe, Carol, that there are born that way mean people?
Oh God, no, I don't. I don't think people are born that way. I definitely think it's from a very young age and what they experience. I can't imagine somebody just being, unless there's some kind of a condition. I think hate is learned, anger is developed over time because of abuse, any verbal abuse, physical abuse, neglect. There's so much shit that people, why they are the way they are. Like, I've always been so interested in that. And that's why I always want to know what people's childhoods were like. A lot of people don't even remember some of their stuff from their real early childhood. That's like that trauma that you put away, or it just, it's like subconscious. You know what I mean? They don't even, certain times don't remember until they go like to therapy. But no, I don't think that people are inherently bad. But I do think intentions matter. And I think that that's where karma comes in. I think intentions matter. My opinion, where karma is involved, intentions matter. Like I say, sometimes I say some stupid things, joke around. Is it at the cost of someone else's shit? Maybe it's my own, but I don't say it to them, or I'm not saying it to make fun of them to people, just within our little group, just to say something funny, but it's not to hurt anybody, or, so I don't know. Intentions matter for sure.
Yeah. So maybe you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I think that I don't think anybody is born as a mean person. Remember they say a bad child. I don't think the child is born that way. I think whatever his conditions, whatever it was. Yeah. So interesting
the bad
story.
Scene.
Danny Mazzi.
Remember that movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me more than The Exorcist did. That movie. That's a scary ass movie. I wouldn't even want my daughter to watch it because that little girl was evil. Remember that movie?
That was evil. Scene? Absolutely. And there you go. Frankie said, and children are not born prejudiced. Good point. No, they're not born that way. They learn from what they learn in the house.
course they
Danny
do.
Mazzi, Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. Not only meats, groceries, prepared food, but rotisserie chicken as well. That's Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. Very cool. And like I said, I was trying to get some of these stories, and I thought maybe I might have repeated these, and I didn't see these yesterday, but I seen them today for some reason, and that's a little mind-boggling. So I'm going to go back to the beginning on here, and then some of these headlines. Okay, here you go, Carol, and everybody listening. Tammy sent this to me. Tammy, thank you if you're listening. 1 point for each appliance you have at your home.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Blender. Do you have a blender at home?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Toaster.
Yes.
A rice cooker.
No.
Food processor. Electric
Yes.
kettle. Hand mixer. Waffle maker. Panini press. Electric skillet. Can opener. Stand mixer. Deep fryer. Countertop. Ice maker, crock pot, inside a robe vacuum cleaner,
No.
garment steamer, and electric griller. I probably have most
Wow,
of these
that's-
things. I don't have the robot.
That's a lot of.
Yeah,
I
a lot
had
of
most
junk
of
that we
them. I
probably
maybe
don't
like
need.
6 or 7. Right, or that you don't use, right? Once or twice a year.
And they sit in a drawer, or in a cabinet.
Right.
All right, so there's a lot. We're talking about the other countries and stuff that they do. In Mexico,
Yeah.
they give you siesta. In Italy, they give you siesta. I don't know if they do that in Greece. Do they do
They
that
do.
when you're working? You get a. They do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gentlemen and men, listen to women and gentlemen, listen to this. A company in Spain gives workers 30 minutes masturbation break included in the official policy when you're hired. In an innovative and controversial move, a company in Spain has officially added a 30-minute masturbation break to their employee benefits package. The break includes, as part of a company policy to promote well-being and reduce stress, has caused mixed reactions. While some have praised the company for considering the mental and physical health of its workers, others have questioned the ethnic and of why would they do such a policy. The decision sparked debates about workplace norms and the boundaries between professional conduct and personal being. Like I said, folks, Danny Mazzi said there's a special room.
Yes, I was just going to say that. Do they give you the television and a nice movie selection, or, I mean, magazines? I don't know if anybody does that anymore, or magazines, but do they offer like a variety, a plethora of things there to assist? Or, I mean, we supposed to call people in? Oh no, that's right.
Yeah.
You do that. That's by yourself. Forget it.
A little crazy.
Man.
A little crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Kathy says statistics say men think about that every 7 minutes.
Damn.
Men think about that every 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Wow. I did not
mean,
know that, Kathy.
Are you sure it doesn't last 7 minutes? I don't know about thinking about it every 7
women
minutes.
Don't. Yeah, 7 minutes,
minutes?
boy. You'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, no, that's way.
We're going to
that's
change
cray,
it, folks, on this one. Yeah, change the subject. This is something that I didn't want to bring up, but it is a little political thing. We're talking about, when people use political stuff for their platform or the award shows and stuff that, or even this show, any show, whatever, talk shows. Horrible about the Jesse Jackson funeral memorial they did. And I gotta love Jesse Jackson's Jr., who said the family is furious over politicizing memorial. He blasts Obama, Clinton, and Biden for speeches pushing a racial agenda and not honoring the dad. Jackson Jr. said, I listened for several hours to 3 United States presidents who did not know Jesse Jackson. His father fought for the forgotten, not the parties. It's disgraceful.
Mm-hmm.
My God, this is a funeral, man. This is a celebration of life when someone has passed away. Is there really? I mean, is there any time that it's mind-boggling that the world has got this way? But unfortunately, right, Carol, this is not a funeral. Is it getting to that point now too, that let's do it at a kid's party? Let's do it at a, why don't we just, hey, what about doing it while you're doing the best man goes up at a wedding? And that's what he starts off with.
Any platform they get, and I'm not saying Republicans don't do it either. Like, I'm sure the shitty ones that can't separate that from real life and having empathy and sympathy for people, those assholes are on both sides. But what I'm saying is that any platform certain ones get, they gotta dig. They gotta stick it in and twist it and just spew hate and to create anger and all of that bullshit. I mean, I think what they did was disgraceful, but it made them look bad. It made them look
look horrible.
Yep.
It was disgusting. Yep. Jerry Maselli says, do they give you Kleenex? Oh, Emo says, do they give you Kleenex? Jerry Maselli says, what do you do after the remaining 29 minutes?
Oh, you're going to go back to work feeling great. You're going to go back to work feeling great, or go to sleep.
Or frustrated. I love this quote. Keep your goals quiet. Not everyone watching is clapping.
Oh,
whoo.
So true. You know what? I got to tell you a little personal tidbit going on. It came to my attention that pictures like that we post sometimes of like, for the podcast, funny ones where we'll do like, or.
Yeah.
There are some hating people out there. No one you know, but in my life, there are some haters. There's stuff that somebody actually showed me that somebody, and I blocked a lot of people. I'm going through the divorce and stuff. I don't have any hate for anybody really at all, but I did block a lot of people just because those people aren't good people. I kind of have an idea which ones are the ones that want to get in your business and put stuff that you're putting on your page and showing them. And boy, let me tell you, they are showing them. They are showing them because, Bobby and I we're friends. We're civil. We're friends. We're all this stuff. When I tell you some of the things I'm hearing, pictures being sent, superimposed with other people in it, and like also taking pictures of me while I'm out and sending them. You know what? I got so angry the one day, and it wasn't like at him. It was just like, you need to either remove this person from your life completely because they're a loser, and also I'm like the mother of your kids. Like, get a life. You're taking pictures, and you know what? I'm sure they probably watch the show. So, and I've done nothing to not one person. If anything, I've helped these people. I've actually been good to these people. Like, I know these people are right among me, and I don't know exactly which ones they are. I could probably guess, but it makes me so sick, and it makes me sorry for them. But get a life. Because mine really is not that exciting. You want to live in my shoes right now? I don't think you do. I don't think you do in many ways. But I do know I'm a good person. And I do know that I'm not going to let assholes bring me down or change how I am and who I am. But it made me like cringe. It's like, wow, these people are really vested in what I'm doing.
You know what, guys? It opens up your eyes a lot. It really does. And you're right. And when you start, when you put yourself in like this platform or any platform, you put yourself out like that, and they know almost everything about you. And like with me, they know where you're at most every night. You can find out where,
Right.
whatever it is.
Right.
And so it's crazy, and it's out
Yeah.
there, and unfortunately, it's a sad world
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
living in.
It's
It
for
really is.
them.
Jim Kirschland, Jimmy Kirsch from Florida. I hope you're doing well. This is Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Today is the weather for JRC Ace Hardware. Today is the screen's not up, so I'm just going to say it. Weather Tuesday, March 10th. It's 49 degrees out there right now, 79% humidity, 8-mile-an-hour winds. It's cooler, folks. And around 7 o'clock, we got 70% chance of rain from 7 all the way into the morning. So bundle up a little bit. It looks like it might rain, and that's brought to you by our good friends from JRC Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. A couple other dates we do got coming up, folks. Next week, March 19th, will be at Chef Shangri-La, North Riverside. It's like a tropical bar, which is kind of cool. Tropical drinks, and it's the first time they're having entertainment on a Thursday night. I'm excited about that. On the 21st of March, will be at 28 Mile Distillery with the main event. Rosario's on the 25th, Positano's with Lisa P and Jerry Jam 26th, Taverna on the 28th, Hard Rock Casino April 1st, Primo April 11th, my God, the Getaway in Lake Geneva April 16th, Docks in Wakanda on the 25th, and of course Ocean's Rat Pack May 9th at the Cove in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. We just booked Kentucky October 3rd. We just booked Nebraska October 16th and 17th in Nebraska. October 3rd is Nebraska. And we got Texas. A lot of stuff happening.
Wow.
And here's what we got coming up this week. A lot of dates out of town, which is very cool. Tomorrow we got my buddy Nick on, and he's a wrestler. Professional wrestler, so we're going to talk about him, and I love wrestling, so you guys got to watch that show on Wednesday. And then Bobby Lamantia on Friday. He's one of the promoters and owners of the club that we're doing October 16th and 17th in Texas. We're going to start off on the Saturday in Lubbock, and on the Friday in Lubbock. On the Saturday, we're going to go to Amarillo. So Bobby Lamantia will be my guest this Friday. Benjamin, our great friend Benjamin, the singer, great opera voice, great guy. He's got us doing a big thing for breast cancer. He's going to be our guest on the 18th. And then, of course, March 25th kicks off Ocean Split. Carol Brandolino, of course, with my lovely wife, Laura Ocean, are going to do from the women's table, from the girls' table, and it's going to happen on Wednesday on this format. And then they're going to do it every other Wednesday. And I can't, guys might want to watch that too. They're going to talk about health.
Yes.
Right? You guys will, I'm not going to say too much about it because you guys will do that stuff, but make sure you tune in at 12 o'clock on the 25th of March for Ocean Split. Laura and Carol be very good. And of course, we used to be an hour or two. Greg will be my guest on the 27th. Good stuff. All right. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah. All right. It's going to get some stuff. And this is great news. George Soros is under house arrest, and his son just fled to Dubai. Maybe finally, can they bring down this family? Can they bring down this family? He's one of the most people that hates the United States of America. And I love this quote that somebody sent me. Every time you smoke a cigarette, God gives a day from your life and gives it to Keith Richards. Love Keith
That's
Richards.
Funny.
Okay, Reese's Buttercup is releasing a peanut butter cup fluoride toothpaste for a limited time in Australia and New Zealand. Peanut butter brushing your teeth.
I don't know. Would you like that? I don't know.
I would give it a shot. At least once.
It'll make me hungry. It'll make me hungry.
It would make you hungry. Yeah, peanut butter. Add some jelly to it for rinse. Yeah. So anyway, Mary Grievous. Hi, Mary. How you doing? We just talked about the Chicago Music Cruise. It's great seeing you, my dear friend. Again, don't forget, call Mary at, it's 630-688-1725 and join us on the Chicago Music Cruise number 4. Tony Ocean and Seventh Heaven on the Royal Caribbean. We're excited about that. Or go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or go to Marriott NTD Vacations and find out more information. Fast food, Wendy's. Looking for a job? The new position Wendy's hiring for it might be the greatest opportunity ever. Fast food fans may just found their dream job. Wendy's has announced a new role called Chief Tasting Officer, offering $100,000 for someone whose main responsibility is testing and reviewing brands' food. The position is to remote, requires light travel to local Wendy's locations. Listed qualifications include having a pulse, opinions, and creative and different types of tastes. The company says the role will keep you provided feedback on menu items, Frosties, different things. Go and test them.
Yes, I want that job. I'm in.
You might want to look at Wendy's, and it's called the Chief Tasting Officer.
Okay.
Might be.
Let's see if this is real. I'm going to actually look into this. But
yeah, you should look into that because I think it's a good idea. All right, man. Accidentally, and I think we've before frozen food. You might want to eat the whole piece, but it's frozen, and you try cutting it. Man accidents himself to death trying to separate two frozen burgers with a knife. Now, you get those burgers in a pack, in a box, and you cut them. You try to, because they're all together, you try to break them before you put them in the microwave or before you cook them. That is not, I haven't stabbed myself, but I came awfully close.
Yeah, you would stab your hand once and put it down. How do you stab yourself to death? What was he doing?
What if you go like this?
Did he have the burgers? That's bright.
Well,
that's very smart to have it there. I mean,
where are you holding the burger? Yeah, what's it just about as smart as killing the rooster, trying to wrestle a rooster?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so God. There you go. It might work. City Council. Oh, all right. That's another story, another day, guys. Forget about that. That's another one, too. Oh, my God. Morton Grove, Morecambe. Oh, hey, that's a good idea. Where did this come from?
I don't know.
The middle finger. The middle finger was first used as an insult over 2,000 years ago. The gesture most people think is modern road rage actually dates back to ancient civilization. Historians trace the raised middle finger as a result to ancient Greece and Rome more than 2,000 years ago. There you go. It's a classical Athens during the 5th century. BCE playwright referenced the gesture in a comedy, The Clouds, in 423 BC, using it as a crude visual joke. The Romans later called it the digit, meaning the shameless, innocent, indecent finger, and it was widely understood as a symbol of sexual insult and disrespect. So there you go, folks. The middle finger. Greeks. Blame it on the Greeks and the Romans.
The Greeks, they come up with the middle finger. They invented it.
There you go. They invented it, folks. And thinking about starting a taxi company for old people, calling it the Oldsmobile. Oh, just some silly shit coming out of here, folks.
For sure.
Silly shit. All right. So, yeah. Anyway, folks, we're coming to the end of the hour. But there's a lot of great other stories, guys. Tomorrow, like my friend Nick will be. If you're into wrestling, Nick will be our guest tomorrow. Then, of course, Carol Bandolini coming back on Thursday. It is time for us to go, and we do appreciate you guys watching the show. But before that, Tuesday's birthdays, March 10th. Dolly McCarthy. Dolly, hello, wherever you are, my dear friend. She's from Stroll Magazine. She was on the news. She had her own podcast. Dolly McCarthy. Mickey Gilley, for all you country fans. Chaz Bono was probably one of the first trans members. Sonny Bono's kid.
Yes.
Bono's kid, celebrating a birthday. Raul Julia, great actor.
Yeah.
Lynn Lengrave sending a birthday. Lester Holt from NBC News. Rick Lindy, to your father up in heaven, brother. Taylor Dane, 64 years old. Peter Wolf from Jay Giles, 79. Lynn Swan with the used to be from the Pittsburgh Steelers, 74. Alan Hale Jr. was a skipper on Gilligan's Island. Willard Scott, he had his news show too back in the day. Bruce Pitchard for all you wrestling fans, and Jim Rice, former Boston Red Sox hitter, 73 years old. So we covered a lot of things: choking chickens, masturbation, stabbing yourself. You never know what you're going to get, folks, when you watch Ocean's Spit Show about big things. We want to thank. If we make you smile, then we did our job. If you make you laugh, if you pissed you off, then we did our job too. But we're just trying to redo it. Having a little bad problem with the computer here, so I'm just going to. Here it is. Maybe finally working. It's a little slow today. Every show is brought to you by our JRC Ace Hardware stores. Wild Bird Food, 2 20-pound bags for $20 while supplies last. Give your house a fresh coat of paint during spring cleaning and save. Buy 1 gallon, get 50% off. That's our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the local, shop local, helping neighborhoods, guys. Don't forget to grill your Ace off. And Jetscaping, my buddy Tommy, of spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizer, etc., servicing the North Shore for 50 years. 847-432-5266, cousin Tommy. Guys, Thursday, Ches Paul Hotel, Rooftop, Arlington Heights. Friday, Chicago Prime, celebrating. Look at this stuff coming up. I'm just going crazy here. It's nuts today. This thing is nuts today. Chicago Prime Steakhouse, Carlo Joseph, Jeff Hunt, birthday this Friday, Chicago Prime, and Saturday, Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy. Oshows.com. That's at 8:30. Hit. You know what? A buddy of mine T-shirt. He gave me a bunch of shit. And then I didn't look at it. I didn't know what it was. By looking at it.
Oh, yep. That's Donald Trump's signature.
You have to really look at it, but it's Donald Trump's signature.
Yeah.
I didn't know that when I first looked at it. I go, what the hell is this? And I don't think I noticed it. And Laura goes, that's his signature. And I mean, that's right. I can't even see.
You can't. Well, you can't tell. It's very scribbly. But.
All right. There you go. Carol, guys. And remember, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to one another. It's a crazy world out there. It really is. And if you're offended, don't watch the show. But just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Guys, you guys be kind to one another and reach out to somebody if you haven't reached out to somebody in a while. And just check on people because it's important. It really is. Yep. Ringo Starr says peace and love. And have a great afternoon, everybody. Be back tomorrow. Same time, same station. Nick Sahajas, will you work today? I think so. Maybe. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Peace and love, and God bless you. Ringo says it. We all say it. Bye-bye, everybody. God bless.